Good afternoon. It is the first time that we have a presentation after a lunch, but it was important to be ready for the focaccia al formaggio, focaccia and tomate, and also for the focaccia lionfish, the first lionfish focaccia in the world, coming from our friend Rebello, in which they did a real fantastic job today. And I believe that it is the reason why it was better to have the two presentations the afternoon and not to have focaccia becoming a little bit not old but less fresh. Okay, the two presentations today are linked to one of our objectives that we put in our mission, that we need to de-seasonalize the tourism period. That means that as today, as I told several times, there are around 100,000 tourists coming during the year in Elafonisos, and these 100,000, there are more than 85,000. They come between 10 of July to 20 of August. And if you see today, it is a fantastic day. My question is why we are here when we are not on the beach. It was better to be on the beach, but we are a very professional person. But if you have 7,000 people in August, and today in Elafone there are less than 150 tourists, it is something wrong. But the way it is that most of the tourists come for the sea beach. And I insist that around 45% of the tourists arriving in Elafonisos, they stay just one day. Come in the morning, go to the Simos, take one souvlaki, mia birra, leave the scopiglia, and the figate. Donc, à ce moment-là, I believe that we need to find something else in addition to the Fantasissimo Beach. And we have done this morning different presentation, and this now it is linked to the ways how we could obtain to extend the season. We have with me our friend Maurizio, that it is an architect in Torino, and he said that he prefers to speak or in Piemontese, but I could translate it in any way. And Maurizio have done a lot of restoration in the Torino area, and you know, if you know the Sindone, it is a well-known lenzuola from the Jesus Christ, and it was done in a way that they be a restoration of all the chapel around. And in addition, it is one that he loved a lot, the theater. So we came here with Maurizio. The first time it was in 1980, that is around 44 years ago. And we discovered Elafonisos. It was a real natural island. And going around, we said, why not to have in the future a dream, a theater? And around 15 years ago, we met back again and we said, what is the best place to do it? And we put three objectives, or three. One, it must be in an area that is outside any construction, outside any building, must be in a real natural area, number one. Number two, we need to have a theater that is 100% ecological, 100% done with stone. And third one, it is to have a way in which from the theater you will see the sea, blue, and the sunset, red, in order to have the island with blue and red in front of you. We went around and we found a place that is above Aglio Patapio, and there is a natural area in which we need to make some work, but it's feasible to do a theater. And in this way, we asked our specialty, what is the right size to do a theater? And for me, it is around 250, 300 people, and it is something that is feasible. I let him explain it, and then I go ahead on how we believe it could be done, and it's very interesting for the island. Maurizio, a te, io ti traduco.
Come già detto, Enrico...
No, it's better they take because you speak Italian and make translation in English in just on time.
Allora, il teatro greco ha questa straordinaria caratteristica.
The Greek theater, it is the following characteristics.
Un luogo estremamente ecologico.
Must be a location 100% ecological.
Si appoggia direttamente sul terreno.
Why? It is a way that is stick on the land like my hand.
E le gradinate sono ricavate incidendo leggermente solo l'andamento del pendio.
And while you go sit down, or the area must be done in a way that the stone must be a little bit prepared, but 90% must be natural as it is now.
Il teatro che noi vorremmo costruire è un piccolo teatro.
It is a small theater,
260-300 persone,
between 250-300 people,
che è costruito esattamente sugli schemi dell'antico teatro greco.
and it is done with the old Greek theater scheme.
La caratteristica peculiare del teatro greco è il fatto di essere costituito da due elementi: la cavea dove ci sono le gradinate e poi l'area dell'orchestra.
So in the Greek theater it is done in two parts, the cavea and the orchestra part. The cavea in which the people sit down, and the orchestra when the people could see. It is how the real old Greek theater was done.
Il nostro progetto segue gli schemi indicati dal grande intellettuale storico Vitruvio.
Our project is done with what it was done Vitruvio, the big intellectual from Greece, but
Questo modello
this model
è stato verificato
I verified
attraverso degli studi condotti dal laboratorio del Politecnico di Torino
this theater. It was done taking Vitruvio study, and it was done by the Politecnico from Torino. It's a work on this area.
che ha evidenziato la straordinaria resa acustica della cavea.
And he said that it was done the realization of what it is, acoustic realization from the cavea.
Il primo modello
The first model
è stato realizzato attraverso un disegno semicircolare,
the first is done by the semicircular design,
ma non è soltanto un semicerchio, ma un semicerchio che si dice avanzato.
at un semicerchio that is avaricato like this, yes. Advanced, perfect.
Per creare uno spazio accogliente e che abbia delle straordinarie
The space
acustiche.
you could you stay inside, and the acoustic will be fantastic.
I riferimenti storici sono i grandi modelli che partono dal V secolo a.C.
The right model is from 5th century before Jesus Christ.
Conoscete tutti il teatro di Dioniso, realizzato proprio per le feste dionisiache sulle pendici dell'Acropoli.
Everyone remembers the theater of Dionysius, that it was done in just near the Acropoli, and it is done in a way that the acoustic is fantastic.
E gli altri modelli in Italia, nella Sicilia, sono sicuramente il teatro di Siracusa e poi quello di Taormina.
The two Italian theaters that could be again done in Italy, it is the Siracusa one and the Taormina also.
Che ci coinvolge direttamente perché ha la scena rivolta verso il mare.
The big it is the same as we are doing. It is the scene. It is in front of the sea.
Però un altro esempio straordinario, sicuramente voi l'avete sperimentato tutti, è il teatro di Delfi, che invece del mare ha come sfondo questo grande bosco di ulivi. Poi dietro sul fondale compare anche il mare.
It is also the theater that is not just on the seaside. You have all these trees, and at the end, you can see the sea.
E poi, venendo più vicino a noi, c'è Epidauro nel Peloponneso che voi tutti conoscete.
And nearby in Peloponneso, it is the Epidavro Theatre that everyone knows.
Epidauro ha la caratteristica di essere stato costruito in periodo greco, sempre intorno al periodo del teatro di Dioniso, ma poi è ampliato dai Romani.
The theater of Epidauro is done on the same period that the Dionisio from Delphi, but after the Roman, they make some change.
E ha raggiunto una capienza da stadio dai 20 ai 30.000 persone.
Now you have between 20,000, 30,000 persons in this kind of theater.
Il nostro teatro è piccolissimo, perché se pensate è di 260 persone, che può essere integrato a 300.
Our theater is, what I say, 1/10 of what it is theater that we are just talking. Yeah. But it is the size adapted to Elafonisus Island.
E le dimensioni del nostro teatro dovrebbe avere l'orchestra, che è il luogo dove stanno gli attori, i musici e tutto quello che vogliamo, delle dimensioni, è un'area circolare delle dimensioni di 8 metri.
8 meters it is what we believe the orchestra must be, in which you have the actor, everything around, and
Mentre la cavea, cioè la parte degli spettatori, raggiunge i 20 metri di larghezza e una profondità di 10 metri.
the cave without the spectator are 20 meters large with 10 meters deep.
E poi è organizzato su 8 livelli, cioè 8 gradinate che partendo dalla parte più bassa man mano si vanno ad aprire e raggiungono l'altezza di circa 4 metri.
There are 8 steps that are on the theater, they go on the higher 8 meters. They are done in a round way in order to have a good acoustic for the spectators.
E secondo lo schema antico che noi abbiamo molto, sarà distribuito, se lo faremo, tramite 4 gradinate che divide la cavea in 5 spazi, 3 centrali più grossi e 2 minori lateralmente.
And the cave will be done in 3 parts. You can see over there, 3 parts, in which one central, one on the left, and one on the right side.
Adesso alcune caratteristiche a cui dovrebbe essere
Some characteristics.
Allora, innanzitutto l'inserimento mimetico nel contesto.
That done in a way that it is inside the context. It is not outside, it is enter with the nature.
Per chi si avvicina al teatro dovrebbe essere come un qualcosa che è sempre stato.
When you arrive, you must believe that always the theater exists. It's not something that it is put now.
Fondamentale è l'orientamento, bisogna, come facevano gli antichi, scegliere un orientamento, soprattutto è escluso il sud, perché a sud si ha immediatamente abbagliamento dovuto al sole.
And it's important to have the theater not going to the south, because the south will diminish the sound.
Quindi si privilegia l'insolazione del mattino oppure, perché è più affascinante e romantica, quella del tramonto.
Or you have a theater that you see in a way that early in the morning, or the best, more romantic, to a theater in which it go on the end of the day, in which you have the sunset.
Quindi subito bisogna sperimentare una visibilità dalle gradinate ottimali verso gli attori.
We need to have in a way that when you sit down, you see the actor in a very optimal way.
L'altro argomento importantissimo è l'acustica.
Very important is acoustic.
I teatri greci antichi avevano inserito nelle gradinate almeno 4 punti dove c'erano delle campane di bronzo.
They put in the old theater, there were 4 points, in which they have some bells in the bronze bell.
E gli attori con uno strumento simile al nostro diapason controllavano dall'orchestra il funzionamento acustico e la resa.
And the actor, from their part, the way that they control the 4 different bells in order to have the best acoustics possible.
E per finire il fondale, che è un aspetto essenziale. E
And also the foundation.
vorremmo che il fondale fosse il mare e questo mare straordinario di Elafonso, con tutte queste dominanti, con questi colori che segnano proprio la gradazione dell'azzurro, del blu e poi le isole.
What's important is that when you see on the sea, there are different sides of color of the sea. At the end, you see, because we will see on this area, it will be the Mani, that is the second finger of the Peloponnesus.
Questo è il nostro sogno.
This is our dream, our Oniro, but the Oniro must become a reality.